Good morning, RHS students, parents, presenters. On behalf of the students, staff, and community, my name is Derek Kinder, very proud principal of Romeoville High School, and we welcome you to the 2016-17 Senior Honor Award Assembly. Before we get started with the program this morning and looking to facilitate the three different phases of the program, I want to acknowledge some of our elected officials and some of our district leadership that we have that joined us here this morning. The first person I'd like to stand to be recognized is the mayor of Romeoville, Mr. John Noak. The next is we have four of our elected Valley View School Board members here. We have newly elected and former Romeoville High School teacher, Mrs. Sally Gilbo. We have board member, Mrs. Diane Perro. Board member, Mrs. Debbie Sikora. And I know that I also saw board member, Mrs. Liz Campbell. There she is, over in the back. Very good. We also have the superintendent of Valley View Schools, Dr. James Mitchum, standing in the back against the wall, Dr. Mitchum. And one other person from the district office that I would like to recognize that has done an outstanding job over his time here, and he's going to be retired at the end of this year. But with all of our photography and website coverage and all the wonderful publicity that he gives our school, our community, and our students, Mr. Larry Randa. There's two other groups that I want to acknowledge, and one is both are purposeful in nature, and both are to be celebrated, but also to help you recognize where staff members are in the bleachers. In the event, students, I know you're going to be sitting for, through the duration of the awards assembly. We're asking for you to respectfully be quiet and acknowledge the awards that are being presented. But in the event that you have to use the restroom or something like that, please, all you have to do is see one of our awesome staff here, and they'll let you go to the restroom. But first, at this time, could all the Romeoville High School staff please rise and be recognized? And staff or students and parents, can we please thank our teachers and certified staff at RHS for all that they do. Thank you. And the last group that I just want to pass acknowledgement on to, before we get started with the program and I hand it over to Mr. Costello, who's going to be emceeing the event for us this morning, is that our girls track team is going to be going to state today at 10 o'clock. We have 9 members, and girls, if you could just stand to be recognized by your peers that are going down. Kanaya Rush, Nia Lee, Janetta Jones, Kira Carter, Katie Kerwin, Aisha Ayala, Afu Ousu, Kylie Barney, and Fatima Stingley. Good luck, and we'll be watching online and on TV. Good luck down there, girls. Mr. Costello, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Mr. Kinder. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the annual awards program for Romeoville High School. This morning, many students will be honored for their accomplishments for the 2016-2017 school year. The program is divided into 3 parts. The first part consists of the presentation of mayoral scholarship from the mayor of Romeoville, Mr. John Noak, and then departmental awards will be presented by the respective department chairpersons. The second part consists of awards to students from different community organizations. And the third and final part of the program recognizes the academic achievement of the graduating seniors, along with the naming of the top 10 students of each class. In order for the program to run smoothly, please hold all applause until all of the award winners in the department area have been called forward. Today is a day of celebration as we honor high-achieving students in front of you, their fellow students, along with parents and guests. It is expected that everyone in the audience behave appropriately. Please be attentive and honor your fellow students by showing good behavior. Thank you for your cooperation. And now for our first award, Mayor John Noak will present the Village of Romeoville Scholarship.
Thank you, and let me begin by thanking Romeoville High School, Principal Kinder, the entire staff here, the administration, and the school board for continuing to allow us to be a part of this program each and every year. You know, this past week, as almost every year, I've had the good pleasure of meeting with kids at first grade level at Irene King. Just the other day, I had the student government from AVM over to our village hall, and we got to talk. And maybe there's a few of you even in this room today that may have came over and visited with us when you were at student government at AVM or one of these other things. Because I was realizing today, this is the ninth time I've been at this award ceremony. In fact, we've gone so long that my son's about to graduate kindergarten. You realize, and I see people year in, year out, so many families that we've gotten to know over the years, and this has really become a very special occasion. And so this year, we have two recipients, and I'll talk about the first one, which is the Mayor's Scholarship that we hand out every year. And this individual, we have two individuals that, you know, I think we've seen their families before. There are some folks that we're pretty familiar with, and I'm glad to have gotten to know them and their families over the years, and they've contributed so much. So our first one is another member that's an individual who's done many things, but also served on our Planning and Zoning Commission as our liaison. And for those who currently are just starting your high school career, when you become a senior, if you're interested in being a student representative on one of the village's commissions, especially our Planning and Zoning Commission, let the principal's office know, because there is opportunities for you to get involved. But this year, the recipient for the Mayor's Scholarship is Brandon Kwan.
And now Mayor Noak, along with Andrew Egan of the Plainfield Rotary Club, will present the Plainfield Rotary Mayor's Cup Scholarship.
Now, this year is a little special. We get an extra bonus scholarship. And for those who are not aware, the Plainfield Rotary and all Rotaries that are in the area do a great service to our communities. But the Plainfield Rotary Club sponsors an event called the Mayor's Cup, which is a golf outing. Now, you can all think that the mayor's really good at golf, but I'm not particularly great at golf. But I do, as I say with our village staff as well, we hire real well and recruit real well. So I had an excellent group to be in my group for this golf outing. But as part of winning the golf outing, and we here in Romeoville do now have the Mayor's Cup, and maybe we'll get it again this year. As part of winning that, we get to give out a $1,000 scholarship from the Plainfield Rotary, who's here joining me today. And this year, in recognition of another individual, again, who is a great person, but also comes from another great family that I don't know what I'm going to do when I don't have one of the members of one of these two families to give scholarships to anymore. But happy to recognize once again Lindsay Como. Come on up.
Congratulations to Brandon and Lindsay, and thank you, Ms. Mayor Noak and Mr. Egan. And now the departmental awards. Mr. Rick Wujewicz, Department Chairperson for Career and Technical Education and Humanities, will present the Career and Technical Education Awards. For Advanced Autos Award, Alan Barlow. For Autos Award, David Chernow. For Computer Graphics, Charles Pronger. For TV Video Production, Nathan Thurman. For Woods Award, Tyler Posian. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for career and technical education. Mr. Mike Odell, Department Chairperson for Driver's Education, will present the Driver Education Department Award. The Driver Education Department Award goes to Malik Tifa. Congratulations, Malik, and thank you, Mr. Odell. Mrs. Kristen Auble, Core Content Administrator of Literacy, and Elizabeth Birmingham, Department Chair, will now present the English Department Awards. For Outstanding Creative Writing Student, Amarilla Maldonado. For Outstanding Creative Writing Student, Justin Miner. For Outstanding Journalism Student, Julia Sakutite. For Outstanding Journalism Student, Emma Jean Fry. For Outstanding Senior Literature Student, Gabriela Chavez. For Outstanding Senior Literature Student, Dennis Halicka. For Outstanding AP Language and Composition Student, Elizabeth Hermosillo. For Outstanding AP Language and Composition Student, Daniel Spatz. For Outstanding AP English Literature and Composition Student, Melanie Deep. For Outstanding AP English Literature and Composition Student, Shireen Haidarali. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for English. Congratulations, students. Mr. Rick Rujewitz, Department Chairperson of the Career and Technical Education and Humanities Department, will present the Art and Photography Department Awards. For Outstanding Hand-Built Ceramics, Stephanie Zarita. For Outstanding Mixed Media, Lizette Odello Luna. For Outstanding Photography, Justin Mayolt. For Outstanding Potter's Wheeled Ceramics, Victoria Zuhara. For outstanding two-dimensional, Alexandria Zebarth. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for art and photography. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Rujewicz. Mr. Rujewicz will now present the Band and Vocal Music Department Awards. For instrumental music, the Band Spirit Award, Kenneth Passes. For Band Spirit Award, Abigail Swank. The John Philip Sousa Award, Xavier Lampkin. For the Louis Armstrong Jazz Award, Xavier Lampkin. For Most Improved Player Award, Ashley Zipperich. For Outstanding Freshman, Arta Osimani. For our troop marching band, Gabrielle Duncan. For outstanding percussionist, Tiffany Flores. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for instrumental music. Congratulations, students. Mr. Rujewicz will now present the awards for vocal music. For Outstanding Member of Chorale, Justin Lessentine. For Outstanding Member of Mixed Choir, Kyra Savage. For Outstanding Member of Spartanaires, A.J. Justilero. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for vocal music. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Rujewicz. And now Mrs. Jessica Eman and Department Chair Rachel Dieter will present the Mathematics Awards. For highest math GPA, Sydney Rizaldo. For outstanding algebra student, A-Ra Robinette. For outstanding geometry student, Ryan Syed. For outstanding Algebra 2 student, Arta Osimani. For outstanding fourth-year math course student, Laurel Workus. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for mathematics. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mrs. Eman and Mrs. Rachel Dieter. And now Mr. Mike Odell, Department Chairperson of the Physical Education Department, will present the Physical Education Awards. The Outstanding Physical Education Student Awards go to Ian Blum, Gabriela Chavez, Anthony Franco, Laura Lutzer, Davon Maxey, Matthew Novak, Juan Perez, Brandon Kwan, Justin Suits, Camille Surma, and Jessica Weicha. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for physical education. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Odell. The Science Department Chairperson, Mr. Adam Rio, will present the Science Department Awards. For Anatomy and Physiology, Garrett Guillen. For Anatomy and Physiology, Morgan Kincaid. For Biology, Laurel Workus. For Biology, Julia Sakutite. For Chemistry, Sydney Rosaldo. For Physics, Elizabeth Zaharik. For Outstanding Freshman Science Student, Jessica Arnish. For Outstanding Freshman Science Student, Ryan Syed. For Outstanding Sophomore Science Student, Peyton Rowland. For Outstanding Junior Science Student, Ashley Pitt. And for Outstanding Junior Science Student, Abdurrahma Sayam. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for science. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Rio. Mr. Doug Dargousis, Department Chairperson for Social Studies, will present the Social Studies Department Awards. For AP European History, Laurel Workus. For AP European History, Elizabeth Soharik. The American Government Award, Michael Ziegler. For Economics, Cindy Dela Cruz. For Psychology, Tegan Glenkey. For Sociology, Tristan Worley. For U.S. History, Abigail Izaguirre. For U.S. History, Sori Ella. For World Cultures, Samantha Jackson. And for World History, Faith Miller. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for Social Studies. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Cardozo. Mrs. Laura Vargas, Special Services teacher, will present the Special Services Achievement Award. The recipient of the award is Diane Harrison. Congratulations, Diane, and thank you, Mrs. Vargas. Mrs. Kelly Slawinski, World Languages Department Chairperson, will present the World Languages Department Awards. For Outstanding French Student, Carlos Ibanez. For Outstanding Heritage Spanish Student, Ernesto Saravia. For Outstanding Spanish Student, Michael Gutierrez. Ladies and gentlemen, these students are your award winners for World Languages. And now Mrs. Kelly Slawinski will present the awards for World Languages Biliteracy. The seal of biliteracy recognizes students who are proficient in 2 or more languages. The following students were successful in receiving the State of Illinois seal of biliteracy. Those students are Alvaro Almanza Gayton, Marissa Borkowski, Gabriela Chavez, Matthew Crafton, Kyle Eichhorst, Erlinda Ferda, Emma Jean Fry, Ashley Garcia, Teresa Gomez, Michael Gutierrez, Kendall Heilman, Carlos Ibanez, Scott Jakubowski, Mariana Martinez, Russell McNabb, Mariella Medina, Justin Mayotte, Anai Oliveira, Nuvia Ordonez, Eduardo Ortega, Jacob Perez, Evitas Ralyanitis, Brenda Rivas Medina, Sydney Rizaldo, Sidley Roja, Wendy Rosales, Julia Sakutite, Marissa Stern, Abigail Suda, Elizabetha Zitel, Adriana Trejo, Andrea Erzujo, Nicole Wysocki, Elizabeth Zahurik, Stephanie Zarita, These students have achieved the State of Illinois Seal of Biliteracy. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mrs. Lewinsky. Ms. Elizabeth Kaufman, Assistant Director of the Wilco Career Center, will present the Wilco Student of the Year Awards and the Wilco Scholarship. For Criminal Justice, Andrzej Schwasnos. For EMS, Zachary Suits. For Culinary, Avery Albee. And the Wilco Scholarship is presented to Hector Don Diego. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Ms. Kaufman. That completes the first part of our awards program. Community representatives will now announce student awards and scholarships. Mrs. Mary Beth Scott and Miss Tracy Hardigan will present 3 scholarships from the Valley View Council of the American Federation of Teachers. Our first recipient is Waleed Elani. Laurel Workus. Kyle Eichhorst. Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mrs. Scott and Ms. Hardigan. Mr. Neil Bandari and Mrs. Davia Bandari will present the Bandaria Family Scholarships by NMN Designs.
Good morning. Second. The Bandari Family Scholarship honors students who have shown dedication to their community and to the arts. 2 $500 scholarships are awarded to students who have displayed an appreciation and talent for the arts in writing, music, dramatic, or visual, as well as a desire to pursue a career in the arts beyond high school. And 1 scholarship of $1,000 is awarded to a high-achieving academic student who has displayed interest and efforts in giving back to the community, whether through school, extracurricular, or community-based activities. The 2 $500 scholarships for outstanding art students are awarded to Haley Serrar and Justin Moylt. The $1,000 scholarship for outstanding community member is awarded to Ayman Ghani.
Congratulations, Justin, Haley, and Amen. And thank you, Mr. Bandari. Mr. Peter Corelli will present the Citgo Scholarships.
Thank you. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out today. Citgo is honored to be a part of this celebration and grateful to be doing business in this community for over 90 years now. And we'd like to take a moment to thank the students for all the hard work over the last 4 years they put into their educations, parents, and everyone else who supported them through those years. And also to thank the foundation here at Romeoville High School that has enhanced the already incredible curriculum that exists here for your children. And I don't normally do this, but I'd like to also honor a man I really respect, Larry Randa. Larry Randa is retiring this year. He is I've known him a long time. He's done a great job here for about a decade at this district after an incredible career in media at the Joliet Herald News. You wouldn't guess he's ready to retire. He still runs around the gymnasium and around the school. He loves all of your children, loves the faculty and staff here, and it shows in every day. So thank you, Larry, for all your service. And one last bit, for all the parents out here whose children are receiving Citgo scholarships, we'd really love it if your children would stay close to home and work at our refinery. So whatever you can do in their college years to encourage that, we'd love to see that. All right, our first winner is Kyle Hewitt. Okay, the next winner is Morgan Kincaid. Sydney Risaldo. Julia Sakatute. And finally, Laurel Workus.
Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Colorelli. Mr. Mike Strode, Assistant Principal in charge of Athletics and Student Activities, and Mrs. Simo and Mr. J.D. Simo will present the Ernie Simo Scholarships.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, community members, staff, and students. Once again, I'd like to congratulate our students on being extremely well behaved. I believe not only are you the best students in VVSD, but in the world. So thank you, students. Mr. Randa, I don't know if you're a runner. I've never seen you run anywhere. I just know you are everywhere. So I don't know if it's magic or what, but congratulations on a great history here at Valley View School District. It is my honor and pleasure to announce to you the female Ernie Simo Athlete of the Year Award winner, Miss Olivia De La Rosa. The 2016-17 male recipient for the Ernie Simo Athlete of the Year Awards, Mr. Jordan Nettles.
Congratulations, Olivia and Jordan, and thank you, Mr. Strode. Ms. Dawn Myers will present the Everest Awards.
On behalf of Dawn Myers, I'm pleased to announce the Everest Award for outstanding work and dedication to academic achievement. The Everest Award goes to Michael Bliss.
Congratulations, Michael, and thank you, Mrs. Smith. Brian Arnold will present the Exelon Foundation Dresden Station Diversity Council Scholarship.
As one of the world's foremost energy service companies, Exelon is keenly aware of the importance of strong science education. As such, we are committed to encourage bright young minds planning to pursue careers in science, engineering, chemistry, and similar STEM-related fields. The recipient of this year's award is not yet sure where she will attend college. However, she does plan to major in engineering. It is my pleasure to present the 2017 Dresden Station Diversity Council Scholarship Award for $750 to Romeo High School senior Carmen Agwin Onya.
Congratulations, Carmen, and thank you, Mr. Arnold. Mr. Stanley Gottago will present and Miss Mary Gottago will present the Go2Go Foundation Scholarships.
All right. Hello, everyone. First and foremost, I want to congratulate the graduating class of 2017. You guys should be proud of all the hard work you've done these past 4 years. So the idea of the Go2Go Foundation came from the belief that Romeoville High School produces some amazing students with the potential to make a big difference in this world. My sister and I were fortunate enough to attend this high school and see firsthand the amount of potential that students here have. We wanted to come up with a way to make sure that students from RHS have the opportunity to fulfill all their educational and career goals. My sister graduated in 2013, and I graduated RHS this time last year. There was one thing that I learned from my first year in college. After being surrounded by so many accomplished individuals from all over the world, I realized that people succeeded in life due to the assistance of others. And this assistance goes beyond just the classroom. The Go2Go Foundation wants to work with students from RHS to help them achieve their educational and career goals by starting a mentorship program and providing workshops to prepare them for college. Our first initiative to reach this goal was to set up an annual scholarship for RHS students. The average cost of college is over $33,000 for 1 year, and this large amount of money leads to many students failing to achieve their collegiate dreams, not because of a lack in intelligence, but because of a lack of financial means. The last 6 months, my sister and I have been fortunate enough to raise $1,000 with the help and support of RHS faculty members and people in this community in order to provide 2 $500 scholarships.
The Gatogo Foundation Scholarship seeks students who have not only excelled in academics during their time at Romeoville High School, but also displayed leadership and commitment to making a difference in the community. This scholarship looks for those who have invested themselves in RHS and the Romeoville community. Essentially, students who have shown evidence that their time at RHS was not simply spent learning academically, but also learning how to improve themselves and the community. We are confident in the recipients of this scholarship that they will go on to accomplish great achievements not only in the classroom, but in their college communities as well. Our first scholarship recipients have persevered over the last 4 years, volunteering, studying, and working countless hours to improve themselves and the community alike. We look forward to seeing the amazing things these ladies will accomplish in college and beyond. I am ecstatic to announce our first scholarship winner, Carmen Awanagwa. And our second winner, Kendall Hillman.
Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Cadago and Ms. Cadago. Mr. Kevin O'Donnell will present the Give Something Back Foundation Scholarship.
On behalf of Bob Carr, Kevin O'Donnell, and Bob Tucker, it is my honor to announce the winners of the Give Something Back Foundation Award. Our first recipient is Janet Delora. Alejandro Martinez. Kira Savage. And Nicole Valverde. Congratulations, that's our Give Something Back Foundation Award winners.
Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Brenna Hill, math teacher, and Mrs. Krista Simpson, special services teacher and the assistant activities director, and Miss Julie Kinsella, representative from Heartland Blood Donations, will present the Heartland Blood Awards. These awards will be presented to students who have donated blood 6 times or more. Raul Alfaro. Kelly Beggs. Miranda Brucky. Kyle Eichhorst. Waleed Elani. Anthony Franco. Itzel Guerrero. Michael Gutierrez. Andrew Kopka. Meredith McGarry. Brandon Kwan. John Sanchez. Jesus Sandoval. And Abigail Suda. Congratulations, students. Mr. Gary Grazaffi, Valley View School District Assistant Superintendent of Administrative Services, at this time will present the Illinois Association of School Business Officials Scholarship.
Thank you very much. What an outstanding assembly we have here before us this morning. I cannot express how thankful I am to be a part of it. For 2017, I'm happy to announce the Illinois Association of School Business Official Award to Michael Gutierrez.
Congratulations, Michael, and thank you, Mr. Grazaffi. Quiet, please. Staff Sergeant Medina will now present the Illinois National Guard Scholarship along with the GI Scholarship. And the winner of the award is Isaac Castillo. Yep. Congratulations, Isaac, and thank you, Staff Sergeant Medina. Ms. Sandy Zealous will now present the Iowa Cache Chapter Nesdra Good Citizen Award.
Good morning. The Daughters of the American Revolution Good Citizenship Award is given to someone who shows the qualities of dependability, service, leadership, and patriotism. As I do every year, I like to tell you a little bit about our recipient. Over the past 4 years, this student has grown greatly as a leader. No matter what task she is presented with, however menial it may seem, she tackles it head on without complaint and ultimately works to complete it to the best of her abilities. These are comments by her teachers. I can honestly say that she is one of the most helpful students I have had the opportunity to work with. On top of this, she is humble. She genuinely does things because she wants to help others and do what is best for the group. She doesn't expect praise, but she definitely deserves it. She is a wonderful person and all-around great student. She is the first to volunteer, and she encourages school spirit. So these next two things will probably give it away. She is in the leadership homeroom. She is a member of Orange Crush, and she is Vice President of Senior Class Council. It is my pleasure to present this certificate, a pin, and a check for $100 to this year's DAR Good Citizen, Gianna Canella.
Congratulations, Gianna, and thank you, Ms. Sellis. Mrs. Sheila McGlone, Guidance Counselor, will present the Joliet Junior College High School Foundation Scholarship.
Each year, the Joliet Junior College High School Foundation awards a full ride, full year scholarship to one graduate from each of the high schools in the JJC district. This year, we are honored to present the Romeoville High School Foundation Award to Justin Moyles.
Congratulations, Justin, and thank you, Mrs. McGlone. Mrs. Holly Boosterhoff, and Christine Walgren will present the Kiwanis Club of Bolingbrook, Romeoville, Debbie Bielowski Scholarship for students excelling with character.
Good morning. The Kiwanis Club of Bolingbrook and Romeoville merged with the Character Counts Coalition in 2015, and we have continued our tradition of awarding scholarships to deserving seniors who exemplify great character. The Debbie Bielowski Character Counts Scholarship is awarded to a student who demonstrates great character and makes a difference in the lives that he or she touches. The scholarship is named for Debbie Bielowski, who many of you know passed away in 2009. Debbie was the co-chair of the Character Counts Coalition and the person who started this scholarship nearly 10 years ago. Debbie would be proud of our recipient this morning, as he certainly demonstrates amazing character qualities that will take him far in life. Our recipient is described as a leader, ambitious, kind-hearted, and strives to serve his community. He is heavily involved in school activities here at RHS. He has earned his Eagle Scout Award. He volunteers at the Romeoville Historical Society and is published in their book titled Romeoville. He raised money for St. Baldrick's Foundation, as well as helped raise $1,500 for his best friend who was diagnosed with a brain tumor. On behalf of the Kiwanis Club of Bolingbrook and Romeoville, it is our pleasure to award the 2017 Debbie Bielowski Students Excelling with Character Scholarship to Kyle Eichhorst.
Congratulations, Kyle. And now, Ms. Christine Waldron, Recreation Center Supervisor, and Ms. Holly Butendorf, Children Programs Director, Friendship Center at High Point, will present the Kiwanis Club of Bolingbrook, Romeoville 2017 Key Club Scholarship.
Before I start, I'd like to invite up our Key Club advisors, Mrs. Town and Mrs. Lynch. The Kiwanis Club of Bolingbrook and Romeoville sponsors student leadership programs throughout Valley View School District. At Romeoville High School, the Key Club is an active group that raises funds and participates in activities that benefit those in need in our community. The Key Club Scholarship is awarded to a student who not only participates in Key Club, but contributes as a leader, organizer, guide, and mentor to others in the club. This individual demonstrates these traits and much more. On behalf of the Kiwanis Club of Bolingbrook and Romeoville, it is our pleasure to award the 2017 Kiwanis Key Club Scholarship to Pedro Verdon.
Congratulations, Pedro, and thank you, Ms. Waldron and Ms. Bowman. Mr. Tim Sajowski, Guido Martinez Middle School Social Studies teacher, and Mrs. Vicki Higgins, math teacher, will present the Linda Aquino Scholarship. Do we have the name, Jessica? Do we have the name for that? I don't have the name, Jessica.
Good. It's Jessica White.
All right, the Linda Aquino Scholarship is presented each year for overall excellence with the speech team, and the recipient this year is Jessica Whitecha.
Congratulations, Jessica, and thank you, Mr. Sajowski and Mrs. Higgins. Mr. Dan Felice and Mr. Nick Felice will present the Lewis University Club Baseball Partnership Scholarship.
Thank you, Mr. Costello. On behalf of Dan Felice and Nick Felice and the Felice family, The Lewis University Club Baseball Partnership Scholarship is presented to Fernando Perez.
Congratulations, Fernando, and thank you, Mr. Kinder. Mr. Ron Alberico will now present the Lockport Township Government Scholarship.
All right, thank you very much. First of all, back in 1972, when I graduated from this school, I never thought I'd be back here. But I'm very proud to be here for the last 6 years, giving Romeoville scholarships from the Lockport Township government. I want to take this opportunity to thank every student that applied for this scholarship and compliment the applicants, their families, their teachers, and their counselors. The selection process was very challenging for the committee since there were so many impressive applications. I wish I could award a scholarship to every one of them. This is the 14th year for the scholarships that will be awarded. The scholarships are open to any graduating senior who is a resident of Lockport Township. We receive applicants from Lockport Township High School, Romeoville High School, Providence Catholic High School, and Joliet Catholic Academy. The township will award 4 scholarships in the amount of $1,000 each. This year, 1 scholarship will be awarded to a Romeoville High School student. On behalf of the Lockport Township officials, all the people of Lockport Township, I am proud and honored to present the May 18th, 2017 Lockport Township Scholarship to Carmen Aguin.
Congratulations, Carmen, and thank you, Mr. Alberico. Ms. Joanna Cruz will now present the Marquette Bank Education Foundation Scholarship.
Each year, one of the most generous scholarships that is offered to our students comes from the Marquette Bank Foundation. Their criteria for their award winner is someone who is an excellent student and demonstrates financial need as well as a commitment to community service. On behalf of the Marquette Bank Foundation, I am thrilled to present this $2,500 award to Kendall Heilman.
Congratulations, Kendall, and thank you, Mrs. McGlone. Mr. Nick Ryan, Mrs. Teresa Ryan, and Mr. Mike Vickery will present the Nick and Teresa Ryan Friendship Center at High Point Scholarship.
Hi, my name is Mike Vickery. I'm the Executive Director at the Institute for Community at High Point. Pleased to have Nick and Teresa Ryan with me today to present the Ryan Community Service Scholarship Program. The Ryan Family Community Service Scholarship from the Friendship Center at High Point is a $2,500 per year scholarship for each consecutive year up to 4 years to cover tuition, books, and supplies. The funds may be used for any term, including the summer term, during the awarded academic school year. This scholarship will be provided for 4 consecutive years for full-time students meeting academic goals each year. Nick and Teresa Ryan have been supporters of the Friendship Center at High Point since its inception in 1998. The Friendship Center is a place where students and their families can engage with each other in their community, serve their neighborhood, and grow strong in their relationships, developing a sense of place. Our recipients this year began participating at the Friendship Center as young children, serving with their family, participating in both volunteer activities and youth programming. It's been our pleasure to watch these recipients grow up and grow into strong young adults with honor and character. It's my pleasure to have Mr. and Mrs. Ryan on hand for this year's presentation of this scholarship. This year's recipients of the Nick and Teresa Ryan Community Service Scholarship are Brooke Derringer and Iraj Shah.
Congratulations, Brooke and Araj, and thank you, Mr. Ryan, Mrs. Ryan, and Mr. Vickery. Mr. Derek Kinder, Romeoville High School principal, will now present the principal's scholarships.
All right, this 2016-17 school year principal scholarships go to 4 students, 2 of which had to start off every day with news that we just had to have and ended our day reminding us to stay classy. This year's principal scholarships are awarded to Savannah Comperta, Dorothy Minzak, Anthony Franco, and Brandon Kwan.
Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mr. Kinder. Ms. Michelle Jarentowski will now present the Romeoville Chamber of Commerce Scholarship.
Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure and honor to be here with you all today. Each year, the Romeoville Area Chamber of Commerce awards a scholarship to a student on the basis of excellence in leadership, community involvement, and academic performance. This year, our award winner excels beyond exception. This year, our chamber is awarding one $1,000 scholarship. So on behalf of the Romeoville Area Chamber of Commerce, our board of directors, and our membership, it is my distinct honor of awarding Elizabeth Zahorik the 2017 Romeoville Area Chamber Scholarship.
Congratulations, Elizabeth, and thank you, Ms. Jarentowski. Mr. Jack Randich, career and technical education teacher, will present the Romeoville High School TV Media Scholarship.
The following individual has been taking my courses for 2 years and has been volunteering for Romeoville High School Television for his 4 years. He's endured wind, rain, sleet. He's been out there on camera all 4 years. He loves technology, and he's that guy that when I need somebody in a clutch, he says, "I'll go, Mr. Randich." The reward or the recipient of the RHSTV Media Club Scholarship goes to Nathan Thurmond.
Congratulations, Nathan, and thank you, Mr. Randich. Mr. Steve Daly and Miss Marissa Cardoni will now present the Romeoville Veterans Commission Child, Grandchild of a Veteran Scholarship.
Good morning, everyone. The Veterans Commission was formed in January of 2009 as a way to locate and recognize Romeoville veterans and their families, as well as inform local veterans of various services and resources available to them. The purpose of the commission is to recognize the contributions of the residents of the village who have served in the armed forces of the United States, to assist veterans in preserving the rights and obtaining benefits from various governmental agencies by cooperating with the agencies for the benefit of the veterans, and to educate the Romeoville residents to the accomplishments and contributions of veterans. The Veterans Commission offers 2 different $500 scholarships per year. Applicants must submit essays, answer questions about work experience, long-range education and career goals, community organizations, awards and honors, and define the definition of patriotism, values learned from ROTC, or their family member service to the nation. The Veterans Commission and the Village of Romeoville would like to extend congratulations to 2 very deserving individuals for their exceptional service to our community, dedication to education, and their exemplary values and character. The 2017 Child of a Veteran Scholarship is awarded to Elizabeth Zahorik.
Congratulations, Elizabeth.
And the 2017 ROTC Scholarship is awarded to Abigail Swank.
Congratulations, Abigail. Mr. Jason Buchholz and Ms. Holly Butendorf will present the Romeoville Youth Outreach Commission Scholarship.
The Romeoville Youth Outreach Commission was started with the idea of getting organizations and businesses in Romeoville to come to a common goal to help the youth of Romeoville. Through our Romeoville Youth Outreach Commission, we host 2 fundraisers a year to help support scholarships for children, youth, teens throughout the village of Romeoville. So our recipient this year is Elizabeth Zahorik.
Congratulations, Elizabeth, and thank you, Mr. Buchholz and Ms. Holly Butendorf. That concludes our second part of our program. I wish to thank all of our community members for the recognition of our students. The last part of our program honors graduating seniors and the top 10 academic students of each class, as well as the naming of the valedictorian and salutatorian for the class of 2017. The Romeoville High School Athletic Booster Club is represented by Chris Kruger, President, and Scott McGuire, Vice President. They are here to announce and present 5 $1,000 scholarships to this year's Athletic Booster Club recipients.
Good morning. Can everybody hear me? First off, I'd like to thank the entire staff and students of RHS for all their efforts with helping the Athletic Booster Club whenever we send out the call for help. The Athletic Booster Club is a group of dedicated parent volunteers that work to raise funds for our student athletes. We provide the athletics awards for every student athlete that successfully completes a sports season. The letters, pins, and MVP plaques are all provided by the Athletic Booster Club. We also help support the individual sports programs with supplies that the district budget is no longer able to provide. This year alone, that total was over $9,000. The Athletic Booster Club is so very proud of the scholarships we have provided to our graduating student athletes. That total over the last 12 years is $173,000. To be eligible, student athletes are required to meet certain criteria, including a minimum 2.5 GPA, write a short essay on what being an RHS student athlete has meant to them, and participate in a sport in their junior or senior year. Those applications are given to an anonymous committee to select our recipients. This year, it is with great honor that the RHS Athletic Booster Club is able to give 5 $1,000 scholarships to help our graduating seniors get started with their next great adventure, college. As I call your name, please come up and stay up front so we can get a picture with the group. Olivia De La Rosa. Peyton Coranda. Scott O'Dario. Brandon Kwan. And Bradley Ramos.
Congratulations, students, and thank you to Mrs. Kruger and Mr. McGuire. we will now recognize seniors who have been named Illinois State Scholars. These students have scored high on the ACT or SAT college entrance exams during their junior year here at RHS, and they have been ranked at the top of their class. Mrs. Sheila McGlone will be presenting certificates. Please hold your applause until all of our scholars have been recognized. Midhan Achikumar. Carmen Awin Ungawa. Matthew Boots. Victoria Davis. Melanie Deep. Erlinda Ferda. Emma Jean Frott. Teresa Gomez. Garrett Guillen. Michael Gutierrez. Kyle Hewitt. Lucas Hopper. Morgan Kincaid. Xavier Lampkin. Mariana Martinez. Meredith McGarry. Estefanian Mota Lianas. Justin Mayotte. Patrick Nowak. Alexandra Ornelas. Andrea Ramirez. Bradley Ramos. Sydney Rosaldo. Sarah Romy. Julia Sakutute. Rachel Splitgerber. Abigail Sudal. Camille Surma. Adriana Trejo. Robert Vasillo. Laurel Workus. Jessica Wychuk. And Elizabeth Zohorek. These are your Illinois State Scholars. Congratulations, students. Mrs. Melissa Higgins and Mr. Mark Higgins, sponsors of the RHS National Honor Society, have 3 awards for our seniors.
The National Honor Society is a selected club of juniors and seniors who uphold at least a 3.4 GPA and represent the values of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. The 3 selected seniors who will be receiving the 2017 NHS Scholarship are Dinah-Lee Campazano, Leslie Lopez, and Jonathan Tinoco.
Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mrs. Higgins and Mr. Higgins. Mrs. Nicole Boudreau, Mrs. Brenna Hill, Miss Kristen Kinder, and Mrs. Krista Simpson, sponsors of the RHS Student Government and Student Leadership, will present 4 awards for our seniors.
Good morning. We have had the pleasure of working with 15 amazing seniors in our homeroom this year. They have done outstanding work. They have put on wonderful programs, and we are really proud of all of our seniors and the work they've put in this year. We would like to honor 4 seniors, most who have been with us for all 4 years in leadership. And those 4 are Lindsay Como, Waleed Alanani, Anthony Franco, and Brandon Kwan with the scholarship this morning.
Congratulations, students, and thank you to Mrs. Boudreau, Mrs. Hill, Ms. Kinder, and Mrs. Simpson. Mrs. Gina Smith, Assistant Principal of the Curriculum and Instruction, will now present Romeoville High School highest achieving seniors with medallions for earning the top 10% of their class. This year, 44 students will receive these medallions to wear on graduation day. Again, please hold your applause until all seniors have been recognized. And here is our highest achieving seniors. Hala Abu Talib, Midhan Ajikumer, Lizette Odella Luna, Carmen Owin Ongaya, Samantha Barrios, Matthew Boots, Denali Campazano, Victoria Davis, Melanie Deep, Hector Don Diego, Walid Eliani, Erlinda Ferda, Teresa Gomez, Garrett Guillen, Michael Gutierrez, Kyle Hewitt, Lucas Hopper, Bailey Cavalunas, Morgan Kincaid, Peyton Coranda, Xavier Lampkin, Leslie Lopez, Laura Lotzer, Mariana Martinez, Mariella Medina, Estefany Moda Leonis, Justin Mayotte, Sandra Necka, Patrick Nowek, Scott Odario, Kenneth Passis, Brandon Kwan, Bradley Ramos, Sydney Rosaldo, Julia Sakachite, Rachel Splitgerber, Camille Surma, Jonathan Tinogo, Adriana Trejo, Andrea Urzua, Laurel Workus, Jessica Weicha, Elizabeth Sohurik, Jacob Zamarli, These students are the top 10% of the senior class. Congratulations. And now we will present the top 10 academic students in each grade level. Miss Valerie Viduna, the freshman class sponsor, will now present certificates to the top academic students of the class of 2020. Arta Osmani, Claudia Maldonado, Ryan Boots, Sandy Martinez Reyes, Maria Picasso, Ryan Syed, Michael Dam, Amelia Vidad, Zoe Chirelia, Edwin Quaros, these are the top 10 students of the freshman class of 2020. Congratulations, students. Please hold your applause until all students have been recognized. Miss Jamie Johnson, sophomore class sponsor, will present certificates to the top 10 academic students of the class of 2019. Clarine Doty, Hannah Ramos, Katrina Cotton, Eric Nelson, Manuel Buendia, Tegan Glenke, Michelle Jacobo, Lynette Lopez, Peyton Camden, and Victor Zatorsky. These are the top 10 students of the class of 2019. Congratulations, students. Ms. Jennifer Sitar, junior class sponsor, will present certificates to the top 10 academic students for the class of 2018. Catherine Kerwin, please hold your applause, please. Layla Alcatow, Kim Din, Benedict Astriaco, Ashley Pitt, Abigail Izaguirre, Daniel Spatz, Ernesto Saravia, Daynora Osamani, Elvis Juarez, these are the top 10 students of the class of 2018. Congratulations, students. Miss Megan McAllister, senior class sponsor, will present certificates to the top 10 academic students of the class of 2017. Carmen Awangagawi, Kyle Hewitt, Sydney Rosaldo, Elizabeth Soharik, Laurel Workus, Justin Mayot, Erlinda Ferdha, Bradley Ramos, Morgan Kincaid, and Camille Surma. These are the top 10 students of the class of 2017. Congratulations, students. Major Mark Placey, Marine Corps Administrator for the Marine Corps Junior ROTC, and Master Gunnery Sergeant Cotier will present awards to the Marine Corps Junior ROTC students.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It is my distinct pleasure to recognize the following 7 young people for successfully completing the Leadership Education Program for the Marine Corps Junior ROTC Leadership Education Program here at Romeoville High School. Cadet Captain Michael Janicki. Cadet First Lieutenant Abigail Swank. Cadet First Lieutenant Kaylee Delaney. Cadet First Lieutenant Jonathan McFarland. Cadet First Sergeant Kevin Martinez. Cadet Gunnery Sergeant Isaac Castillo, and Cadet Lance Corporal Elijah Carley.
Congratulations, students. Thank you, Major Placey and Gunnery Sergeant Cotier. Mrs. Nicole Igizio, Assistant Principal of Student Services, will present awards to students who have maintained perfect attendance for 4 years during their high school career.
Ooh. Good morning. Many say 80% of success is just showing up. But we also know that success is the sum of the efforts repeated day in and day out. Attendance is a critical component for success, which is why I'm honored today to recognize the following students for their perfect attendance during their time at RHS. Our first recipient is Emmanuel Achimpong. Lisa Mar Sabalos. Morgan Kincaid. Xavier Lampkin. Matthew Novak. Alondra Ortega Sandoval. And Peyton Caranda.
Congratulations, students, and thank you, Mrs. Igizio. Emma Jean Fry and Evan Lee of the Spartus newspaper will present the annual Spartus George Bailey Award.
Good morning. George Bailey from the classic Christmas movie, It's a Wonderful Life, got the chance to see how he impacted those around him. Before the angels showed him otherwise, Bailey thought his life was meaningless. It wasn't until he saw what his community would have been like had he never been born that he realized the positive, inspiring force he had been. The Spartus, the Romeoville High School newspaper, gives the George Bailey Award to one student who has made a huge difference in our school and influenced the lives of so many in it. And here's Emma to present this year's George Bailey.
When we're asked to reflect on our high school experience, there are certain individuals who we know have contributed something unique. Their presence is felt in multiple regards. Through academics and involvements, yes, but in another way too. This person has cultivated a reputation for improving the character of RHS. They've done this in ways that will leave an impact here for many years to come. With this award, the Spartus thanks this person for leaving a piece of themselves with us. The George Bailey is a piece that we are honored to give back. Congratulations to the one and only Kyle Eichhorst.
Congratulations, Kyle, and thank you, Emma Jean and Evan. Mr. Derek Kinder, principal, and Mrs. Gina Smith, assistant principal, will now present awards to this year's valedictorian and salutarian of the class of 2017.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Costello. But before I announce the salutatorian and valedictorian, we have two other students that we would like to recognize. We have two students in the graduating class that received recognition from the National Merit Scholarship Program this year. We have one student that received a letter of commendation, and this award goes to Ms. Lauren Workus. I'm going to call Elizabeth up too. And we also have another National Merit Scholarship Program award winner, and she is the first one that I know that Mrs. Smith and I have had in our time here at Romeoville High School. We have a National Merit Scholarship finalist, and that is Elizabeth Zahor.
Congratulations, students. Thank you, Mr. Kinder.
Right. Yep. And now, I have the privilege of handing out and accompanying me with Mrs. Smith the final 2 awards of the morning. But before I do so, again, students that are in the stands, you did an awesome job sitting, being respectful, responsible to our presenters, an outstanding job. I know it's a long time to sit, so please give yourself a big round of applause. So all that I ask is 2 more big rounds of applause for our final 2 students that we are going to recognize here this morning. The graduating class of 2017 salutatorian by earning a 4.68 GPA over his first 7 semesters here at Romeoville High School, and on his way to even more success at North Central College in Naperville next year, Mr. Kyle Hewitt. And this year's graduating class of 2017, the valedictorian of the graduating class of 2017 by earning a 4.69 cumulative GPA over her first 7 semesters, and on her way to Northwestern University in Evanston for much greater and bigger things, valedictorian Ms. Carmen Awayunga. All right. That is the conclusion of our awards assembly for this morning. I'd like to, one last thing before we dismiss, I have to acknowledge a few people that definitely helped make this take place, not only the parents and all of our presenters, but the Romeoville High School TV Media Club that are filming and have been at all our events all year with Mr. Randich and all of our students. I also want to acknowledge Mr. Costello, who stepped up and emceed our event today. He did an outstanding job. Thank you, Tim. The organization and printing of all the certificates for today's events is Miss Jackie Brown. Thank you, Miss Brown. And thank you to all of our presenters and all of our parents that were able to be here. The dismissal process is...